Hey everybody, my name is Old School Nerd, and this is my first ever reaction to this band called Empress. The song was called Into the Gray. Now, some of my community, all of you, wanted me to do a reaction to this band. And because some people, for other reactions, are questioning the fact whether or not I do these live, hi, my name is Old School Nerd, and I'm live right now on twitch.tv/OldSkuleNerd in front of all of my community during my up-and-coming stream, and I'm going to react to this reaction live in a live stream. Yeah, you know, right now, just live. It's a long way for a joke, but I'm willing to do it. Check us out on OldSkuleNerd.com. It's got all of our social media posts. The Patreon link for those who want to support the channel. We appreciate every single one of you. And make sure you check us out on twitch.tv/OldSkuleNerd, like everyone else that's actually watching me right now while I record this. Thank you, chat. Anyway, so Brock and Michael Dietz, two guys that are in my community, they're hanging out. I don't know why. And they go to a show. They're like, dude, we're going to go to this show. You got to check out Empress. Like, who's Empress? Oh, it's a band. They're from Pennsylvania. And you might recognize someone that works with them that does a lot of their booking. And I'm like, who's that? And they're like, Peter, the bassist from this band, Seven Spires. I was like, Peter, the bass player, yeah. The hair, Peter. Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a plan for me. Now, they just released a new album. Please check it out. I'll have all the information for Empress in the description below. Please go and check that out. I appreciate all of you watching this today. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. That's all well and good. But give this new band, this up-and-coming band, a listen. So I'll have all their information in the description. Please go to the original video. Check it out. Check out their website. Check out the new album they've got coming out. We got it. You know what? They're a new metal band, or at least not new, but up-and-coming metal band from Pennsylvania in the US. And with everything going on in Europe when it comes to metal, man, the US, we gotta love as much as we can, because I mean, man, we don't have enough crazy good metal bands in the US anymore. So we gotta help each other out. So do that for me, okay? So let's go into this. I'm gonna back this up. Let's start this from the beginning. I just kind of slid it over, use this to try to find a spot where I can see them. But yeah, have no idea what we're getting into. But I mean, if Peter's involved, it's probably going to be pretty good. I mean, just the hair alone. At least we know these people should look good. You'll see what I mean. Okay, the mid-run fills of this band are ridiculous. Like they're just not playing a melody. They're playing the chords of the melody, and then they're putting in a walk down on every instrument between each down note, which is a lot. The other thing I want to say first off the bat is normally I'm usually the first person to tell someone that the vocalist is too loud. You know, like you go into a band and it's like a backing band for a female or male power vocalist. And so it's usually like a lot of vocals. This is one of the first times when I'm like, can I get more of her? Like she's like that much behind the music in the mix. So her power doesn't come through. I mean, you hear the resonance in her voice and you're like, she should be way louder than that. No, it's a production thing. And it's kind of nitpicking, honestly. But that's the first thing I thought was, man, if she was like this much more in the mix higher to where you could hear that resonance just boom. But again, the musicianship on this, it's kind of like, trying to think who, okay, it's kind of like Unleash the Archers a little bit. No, no offense to Grant, Nick, you know, even Andrew, and definitely not Brittany. But when you're looking at a band that's playing true power metal, this is what you look for. Now, I don't want to compare this band to Unleash the Archers for one particular reason, and that particular reason is Brittany, power alto that can go into soprano. This singer, to me so far, resonant power alto with a lot of low-end resonance. For instance, if you were to compare the two for all those in my community, Addie from Halocene would be like Brittany Slays. They can go up, they can, you know, do the whole almost damn near operatic level high. And then you have your Violet Orlandi power alto, which is low and resonant. And every time she's singing in her low resonance, it's super rich, which I love. So far, we're really good on this. The only thing I'm noticing right now that I'm really consumed about and I'm worried about when I press play is this guy with the leather jacket, black pants, black gloves, walking through the forest. Did he just bury a body? Because that's the first thing you think. It's like an episode of Mindhunters. Fun. Let's go. There it is. The Celtic vibrato in the back of her tone, that little the vibrato in her enunciations, I love that. Also, the second thing I like about her vocal, has she falsettoed once? I don't think she has. This is all full voice. There's no falsetto to go up. That's good. Why? Because when you go and you look at Simone Simmons and Floor Jansen and all these people in Europe, these mega symphonic metal bands in Europe, they can all do that. And then you come over to the United States and Canada, and you just got a few. We need more of this. In the US, we need more. Why? Why, Old School? Why do we need more bands like this in the US? Because I can't go to Europe on a Saturday and see them. Right? We have to wait for Epica to come with Sabaton in October, which, by the way, is going to happen. But also, how often does Nightwish come to the US? How often do we get to have these bands come over? And how hard is it for us to go to Europe? Since COVID started, that's all been cut off pretty much. So having a good power vocalist in a power metal band that just does it right, you need more of that. Which also brings me back to this. Seven Spires. That's another one from Boston. And Peter, the bass player from Seven Spires, works with this band. It says on his title that he's like booking or something, but come on. You know he gave that bass player hair tips. That guy's hair is way too luscious for Peter not to hook him up. For those who don't know, look up Seven Spires, look up Peter, he's the bassist. His hair is chef's kiss. It's ridiculous. Makes me hate him so bad. But everything else is awesome. Also, One guitarist, smooth, bald, great goatee. Good job, dude. Good luck. The other guitarist, amazing beard, worthy of 2 thumbs up from me. He's got the swoop with the bump in the front and a handlebar mustache. I'm just happy they sound as good as they look because they look great. I mean, you're going to like the way they look. They guarantee it. I mean, it's really, really good. So what I'm going to do is we're about 1.5 minutes in. I've talked way the hell too much because we're 10 minutes into a reaction. I'm going to let this play the rest out, and then we're all going to circle back here and talk about it after. That's it. That's it. That's how you know. That's how you know you have to stop what the hell you're doing, and you got to do this, and you got to hit subscribe. You got to go in, you got to go hit subscribe. This band has 1,140 something subscribers. You have to go subscribe to this band. Why? It's not just the solo. Don't get me wrong. The guy's solo is on point. It's the classic, properly done, harmonized, double guitar, just cap to lead back in. And you know it. You know it. Come on, watch. When it's done right, you know it. Watch. Good stuff. That's all you need. Great. There it is. Okay. Okay. Seriously. Come on, really? Fuck out of here. Okay, let's break it down piece by piece. Number one. Let's start with the one we haven't talked about, the drummer. Even though he looks like he got kicked out of a European power metal band about 6 months ago because they were, racist assholes. He does look like that guy, doesn't he? Anyway, but he's still loved, and that's all that matters. Excellent ride cymbal work. Great groove. And normally you don't get to do that a lot in power metal, but he does a really good job. Bass player in the pocket with that rhythm section. Him and the drummer are working really, really, really well. the bass player's heavy metal Jesus look really works out. I mean, it's not Peter level, but what the fuck is, right? But it's there. Okay, guitarists. Okay, the lead guitarist, dude. I mean, dude's got some serious work. That dude can seriously work that over. Rhythm guitarist, second lead guitarist, I guess you could call him that. Outstanding look. Handlebar mustache is on point. Beard is epic. Perfect little swoop back. And not only that, you rock that vest so well. I hate bands who look as good as they sound, and this band looks as good as it sounds, and I hate it. I know, right? Damn. Okay, now we're going to talk about the vocalist. Okay? When I said that, and I pointed out, when I pointed out that, you know, I was really happy that the band started off sounding like Unleash the Archers. But I kind of differentiated them because the lead singer of this band, Empress, and the lead singer of Unleash the Archers, Brittany, very different types of vocalists, but they are very, very not similar in vocal style, but their confidence and the fact that they can really capture is something you don't see very often. And we need more of it. Now, she doesn't sound like anybody else, and that's a good thing. No one's going to come up and say she's a Flori Jansen clone, because she's not. You can't go that route. And she does. And Simone Simmons literally sits in operatic falsetto all day, and that's what makes her one of the best in the world. Brittany Slays sits up at the top a lot, but she can do it with a full melodic tone and just explode. You know, Adrienne from Seven Spires, she can do a little bit of everything. But it's been a while since we've seen a true symphonic power metal singer that is in the low end register of the power alto, but yet can still falsetto into almost operatic heights and do it what appears to be with little to no effort. That's good. And you need that in the US. Why? Because I can't go to Europe every weekend to see all my symphonic metal bands. I'm just saying. So, okay. What is my thoughts about this? Well, my first thought about this is I need to see more of this band. So if you are a fan of this band and you've, you know, liked and subscribed to this band, which I just told you to do, please, I mean, come on, let me know what's going on. I know they just released a new album like yesterday. So when I tell you to go into the description below, check everything out about this band, find all their channels and social media, check out more of them, because I want to tell you something that I haven't told anyone yet. I have it. No, we're not going to watch. No, we're not going to watch. By the way, that was a very good video, by the way. That was a very good video. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Well, we did. We did Arch Enemy earlier this week, and it's good. Okay. So, what I want you to do is I'm going to tell you a little secret before I go. Ready? Here it comes. The people that suggested that I check out this band have told me, ready? They're just as good live, if possibly better live than they are on the album. So now you gotta go check them out, because they're better than this live. So there you go. So, all right, so this is Empress. The name of the song is Into the Gray. Their new album is out. Please check out all their information in the description below. My name is Old School Nerd, and I have rambled on for 20 minutes, which is way longer than I should, but hey, it's me. What do you expect? Love one another. Take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. You're stuck here with me.